Hello everyone. In this session, we'll be going to talk about the text functions. Text functions manipulate the text strings and perform the operations such as concatenation, extraction, formatting, and searching within the text values. Some of the text functions that we'll be using over here is concatenate, left, right, mid, length, lower, upper, trim, substitute, and find. Let's talk about these one by one and then we'll see some practical demonstration. If I talk about the concatenate function, so it would be used to join two text strings. For example, you have first name and last name, and if you want to join those two, what would you do is you will use concatenate function to just concatenate these two. Then I have this left function. Left function is used to extract the values from left hand side. So let's say if I talk about any text, for example, in skill squad, I want to extract this skills. So what I will do is starting from left, I know that I have to extract these 6 characters. So I will input that I want to extract these 6 characters and it would extract it from the left hand side. Then we have right. So same as left is doing from the left hand side, right would be used to extract the text from the right hand side. So for example, I want to extract quad. So I will specify the value as 4 and I will say that extract these number of text from the right hand side. So it would extract this quad. Then we have mid. So what would mid do is, let's say if I want to extract this SQUA, and I know the starting position of this S is 6th and I want to extract 4 digits. So what I'll do is 4 characters basically. So I will use this mid function. I'll tell it that start from the 6th and extract 4 characters out of it. So it would extract the 4 characters out of it. Now, when we will be using length, what it would do is it would be counting all the items that are present inside the text. For example, how many alphabets are present inside skill squad, and it would return us the value with that. Let's say if you are writing any other text like use, it has 3 characters. So it would return the value as 3. Then we have lower, which would be used to convert the values in lowercase. Then we have upper, which would be used to convert the values to uppercase. Then we have trim, which would be used to remove extra spaces. Now this space is not counting the spaces between two words. For example, let's say first name and last name have some space in between them. So it would not be trimming that space, but it would be removing all the spaces which are around those words. Then we have substitute. Substitute is basically replacing any old text with a new text. For example, if I want to replace this word by any other word, but I want to replace only one alphabet out of it. So I can specify that in this particular sentence or in this particular word, find this and replace it with some other value. Then I have to specify that value as well. Then I have find. Find over here is used to find a specific subset of string inside a string. For example, if I want to find out that whether lower over here consists of OWEO or not, so that I will use find and I will try to find out that whether it contains OWE or not, and it would return me the value as true. It would basically try to tell me the starting position of that. So you can see over here that it would be used to find one text string within another text string and it would return the starting position of that text. So this text starting position is 2. As the value becomes true, it would then give me the result of the starting point, returning me the value as 2. So this is how you can use these text functions whenever you are dealing with any text. So let's go to the Power BI screen and see how can we do some practical demonstration over there. The first one that we are going to use is the concatenate function. So over here, I have this product name and category. What I need to do is I need to combine these. So let's say, first of all, I need to show the category and then I will be showing the product name over there. I want to add these two. So what I can do is I can create a new column and let's keep the name of this column as test for now because I'll be replacing it with all the other functions. I will use concatenate. Then as you can see, it is asking me for two text, text1 and text2. The first text is category. So I will write category over here and it would try to identify that are you talking about the category which belongs to the table sample sales. So I can press tab, comma, then I will write product name. So again, it is trying to detect whether you are meaning the product name which is in the sample sales table. So I'll say yes and I'll press tab. After you have selected concatenate, press enter. Now you can see a new column has been created and inside that the values have been concatenated. Now, one thing to notice over here is there is no space in between this. So previously, whenever we are trying to concatenate it with the help of any other function, like we were doing it in M code, so there used to be some space elements that we need to add in between that. But right now we don't have any space element. So what you can do is, when you are using this concatenate function, if you don't need space, it's fine. You can use this. If you want to add these two columns without any function, you can also do it. So for that, what I'll do is I can remove this concatenate function. One thing I'll do is, first I'll write that I want the sample sales column category, comma, or maybe add function. And then I'll write inside inverted commas space. Then I'll again put and sign, and I'll say then I want the sample sales column product name. So here I'm specifying that first of all, take the category which is in the sample sales table, then take some space, and then also take the product name which is also in the sample sales table. And then it would return me a value where it has concatenated these two columns where there were strings. So this is how you can use concatenation. Then we have left function. Now left function would be used to extract the values from the left hand side. Now let's say in this particular product name only, you want to extract first 5 characters out of it. How would you do? So I will remove all this particular DAX function over here. So for that, I will write left, and inside that I have to provide the column name. So the column name is product name. So again, we have to select the table name first, then the column name, comma. How many characters do you want to extract? So I want to extract 5 characters out of it. So I will select 5, and I will close this bracket, enter. So the product name over here is a smartphone, and as you can see, it has extracted smart out of it. Here, the product name was headphones, so it has extracted head and P out of it. Here, the product name was printer, so it has extracted print out of it because the 5 characters are P, R, I, N, and T. In a similar way, let's say if you want to extract the 5 characters from right hand side, what would you do? So I will again come to this column, and instead of left, what I'll do is I'll simply write right over here for now. Then the number of characters that I want to extract is still 5 for now. I'll press enter, and you can see it has extracted 5 characters from right hand side. Then the next function is the mid function. How can we use mid function? To use mid function, what we will do is first we will write mid, then we have to specify any text. So again in the text I will write product name, comma, then it would ask us what is the starting position of the text that you want to extract. So I will say that I want every third element, starting from every third element, the text to be extracted. So I will write the value over here as 3, comma, then it would ask me how many characters do you want to extract. I want to extract 2 characters out of every name. Then I can close this bracket and press enter. So in this text column, you can see it has now extracted these values. So over here in the smartphone, the third character is A. So it has extracted that A, and till next 2 characters it has extracted. So here it is extracting AR. In laptop, it is extracting PT, and in headphones, it is extracting AD. Similarly, all the operations are happening row wise. So it would be used to extract the middle elements wherever you find the need. This is just an example. You won't be using something like this, but still, if you get a case where you have to extract some values from between, where you are doing some text formatting or text cleaning, and there are some numerical digits out of it, if you want to extract some text from the middle part, you can basically use this mid function there. Then the next is length function. Length function is used to find the length of a specific text string. For example, over here in the product name, smartphone is there. Now I know smartphone consists of 10 characters maybe. Laptop is containing 6 characters. So I want to just count the number of characters in each text. So for that, what I'll do is I will use length function. To use length function, you will write len. Then you will open the bracket. You will pass the column name. The column name over here is the product name. Then close the column with a, close the parenthesis. Then you will get over here the result that it has counted these text strings. The next one is the lower function. So let's say if you want to convert any text string to lower, what would you do? Over here, we know that, let's say in country, these country are completely in uppercase. For example, USA, UK, they are in uppercase over here. So I want to convert this in lowercase. Also in Canada, C is uppercase because usually whenever we are taking country name, we are writing the first letter as capital. So but for now, as an example, I want to convert these characters from capital to small or from uppercase to lowercase. What would I do? I can use the lower function. Or let's say in this product name, every character is starting from a upper character. Over here in smartphone, you can see S is starting from upper letter, L lab is starting from upper letter, H is starting from upper letter. So over here I pass product name and it would convert the whole string into lower characters. You can see the results in the test column. Now smartphone starts with small s, laptop starts with small l. So in a similar way, let's say if you want to convert the whole text string into uppercase, so instead of lower, what you can do is you can write upper. So just to make it quick, what I'm doing is I'm editing this one. Instead of lower, I'm writing upper over here. I will just press enter and it would change the string to the uppercase. So let's say if you are working with any data where you want to change the whole data into uppercase, this would be a quick thing to do by using the text function upper, lower, and so on. So this was all for this session. In the next session, we will be talking about the date and time functions. Thank you.